Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic is how can you create a record with Apex. In previous sessions, we learned how can we create a record from base components and JavaScript API. Now we are going to discuss the topic is how can we create it with Apex and what is the need basically. Basically, you always need to go with either base component or JavaScript API if you want to create a single record. It's a best practice. If you want to create multiple records at a time, then you have to go with the Apex because base lightning component and JavaScript API supports one record at a time. So before we are going to start the session, please follow basic protective measures against the coronavirus. Stay aware of the latest information on the COVID-19 outbreak available on WHO website. Wash your hands frequently. Maintain social distance. Avoid touching eyes, nose, and mouth. Practice respiratory hygiene. If you have fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical care early. Stay informed and follow advice given by your healthcare provider. Please go through the WHO website for more information. Now, how can we create a record using Apex controller from Lightning Web Component? Let's start. So for that, I'm going to create a simple Apex class. So I'm naming account creation controller. And as you know, to make a method available for Lightning Web Component, you have to annotate that method with Aura enabled annotation. So in this example, we are going to show you um, how to create a single record only. Okay, you can practice how to create with multiple records also as you will get to know how to create a record through Apex. Okay, after this session, easy. Create account method, and I want to pass account record. So insert. Okay, so as you are using insert statement, you always need to use a try catch. Okay, so for now I also use catch block. So I want to throw an exception if there is any exception. Through Aura handled exception. Okay, and ex dot get message. Let's save this. Okay, now I just created a controller, simple controller for creating account, and it expects the parameter of account record for account record. Let's see. Now I'm going to create a lightning web component. So I give the name account creation Apex. Okay, now as usual, I have account creation component, and sorry, this is not our, so this is our HTML, JavaScript, this one. So HTML file and JS file. First thing is, let's write our logic here, what we need. Okay, first thing is we want to import Apex method from Apex controller, right? So import create account from Salesforce Apex. Okay, and what is the controller name? Account creation controller dot, what is the method name? Create account. Done. Now we want to import fields from account object. Okay, to send a record format to our Apex method, right? And values. So I want to import account name from Salesforce schema and account dot name. Another field account type from same way Salesforce schema account dot type. Account phone from Salesforce schema account dot phone. Now I want to show toast message also. For showing the toast message, whether it's success or failure, whatever it may be, then I have to import toast message also. Show toast event from Salesforce no, it's not Salesforce, Lightning. So slash platform show toast event. Okay, now, so what we did until now, we imported Apex method in the second line, and we imported account name, type, phone number, phone field from account object. After that, we imported toast event. Now what we have to do, let's see. Now I'm going to prepare, okay, a record format. So track account record. So To use track, you have to import track decorator, right? Yes. And here I am defining names and mapping account fields with that properties of, and type account type account phone. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to save. Yes, successfully saved. And let's create different small methods for holding the values from template, right? Let's see. So handle name change and account record dot name equals event dot target dot value, and same way handle type change. So you can write all these methods into single method, and you can have different if conditions like event dot target dot name equals name. Then you can have this, and you can have different if conditions for assigning the values. Okay, so instead I am using different methods. So both are same, and this account record dot type event dot target dot value, and handle phone change event this dot account record dot phone equal event dot target dot value. So let's save, and now let's have one more track variable, account ID. Okay, now handle save or create account, anything is okay. Handle save account. So what is our Apex method name? So what is the method we are using here? This is create account. Okay, and here what is the parameters? So the parameter name is, let's take this, account record obj this dot account record, and then if it is success, otherwise catch block. So let's see what we have to write here. Result arrow function here, this dot account record what I am trying to do here, I'm just emptying the account record, and if it is success only, and I want to show the toast message, success message. For that, I'm creating custom event. So by using show toast event, and here you have different parameters for title, message, and variant, right? So simply, and title is success, message, account record is created successfully, and the variant, so to represent whether it is a success or failure, success. Done. And then we have to dispatch this event, right? Dispatch event of toast event. Done. And if there is any error, okay, so if you want, you can have error variable. For now, you don't need, but error, and here this dot error equaled error dot message property. Done. Let's save this. And I have track variable account ID also, right? From where I can get the account ID? So from result I can get, because I'm returning account record once I created successfully in Apex controller, right? So simply this dot account ID equals result dot ID. Done. With this, we have successfully completed JavaScript controller code. Okay, now I want to design my user interface. So for designing user interface, you don't need to go, or you don't need to do multiple things here. See, I'm taking card component. So here icon name, I want to add standard account icon, okay, and title place account creation using Apex controller, okay, and here in the footer I want lightning button. So the button is just lightning button label equals create account on click. So as usual, on click, what is the method name here in JS? So handle save account. This is the method. Variant is brand. Done. So now we have body part. Here I'm going to have input fields. So it is saying something. No module named lightning button. Really? What happened here? Mhm. So let's take this lightning button. Okay, it's a spelling mistake. So let's save. So I have enabled local development server for my Salesforce Textbook org. Okay, so let's see. So I can see my component. So this is what is this? The screen is visible in development. Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, account name is not defined. So see, you can see the errors also like this. And my problem is here, this one. Now let's see. Now it is the user interface now for now. So I don't have any input fields for now. Now I'm going to add input fields as well. So for now I'm using just normal input and text input. So here go to HTML in body text and account name value and what is the property name here, account record. This is the property name dot name and on change. So what is the method name I have to call? This one, handle change, handle name change. Same way for type and phone. Type phone, type change, phone change. And labels, type and phone. Save. Okay. Now let's see the output in C. It looks like this. Okay. Now let me make this component available for Lightning App Builder. So to do that, first of all, you have to make this is exposed to true and set target So I want to create a lightning app page. Done. And if you want to create or if you want to make this component for available for lightning web tab, I mean lightning component tab, you can make target as tab. Yes. So let's go to app builder. Now create app page. So account creation page simply, and I need only one region. Now I can see my component, account creation Apex. So I added here, simply save, activate, and lightning experience. It will be activate for all users. Lightning experience. I want to add this to my demo application. Add page here and account creation page. Yes. And save. Done. Let's go here. My demo application. Account creation page here. Okay. So this is looking like this. And I want to add a result ID, right, on user interface. So let's take this account ID, and in footer I'm going to use. So let's take this component, card component again, footer, just taking this badge one. Account ID. Okay. Account ID. So let's see how it works. Create account. So what's happening? So let's see whether it is created or not. So it's not created. No. And what's the problem? Let's see here. This dot account record. Window dot console this dot account ID, and let's add this error also on HTML page. Okay, now let's see what is happening here. Good phone name, handle phone name change. Yes, it's correct. Account record, it is also correct. Show toast event, dispatch event. Yes. Now test account, create. Okay. Hi. See here what we are missing. So first thing is we are missing semicolon here for this record preparation. The second thing is here when you are accessing the ID, you should have capital I. Put the record ID. Okay. And another thing, so this is what we missed in JavaScript controller, and here to reflect this changes to account ID, so it should not be here, it should be here. Okay, same way it should be here. This is how it will. Now let's try to deploy. And try to save or deploy this changes also. Let's go to our page. Reload. Here Sri Varshini foundation as usual, prospect, and phone number like this. Create. So account record is created successfully, and I got a record ID also here in badges. And if you see, it empties the record also here. So if you go to this, you can find out Srivarshini account here. See, this is how you can create. And even you have record ID here, same record. So now we know how to create a record using Apex controller. So you should remember here record preparation should have semicolon, and accessing ID, it should have I as a capital. Okay. However, your fields or their API names, you have to follow the same way. So as it is a JavaScript, it's a case sensitive. This is how you can achieve creation of a record through Apex controller from Lightning Web Component. Okay. So now please go through the reference. Okay, here you have multiple examples from Lightning component library. How can you call Apex methods, okay, and pass parameters also. Please go through that, and please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook. All the best.